Hello, what's going on everyone, and welcome to another video. And in this one we're going to be taking a look at ChatGPT, which is actually an AI tool that is built by OpenAI. We're going to take a look at that. This has been in use for quite a little while, but it just became very popular since 2002 in November precisely. And I've been hearing about it, and then people have been saying quite a good things about them, that it actually answers questions like just like as if you're asking a real human being. And I wanted to just dive in and then let's see what we can build with it. So in this first video, what we're actually going to be doing is to just look at the interface and then let's see how is it that we can even create an account with it and then begin to test that out. I've not used it before. This is the first time I want to use it, even though I've looked at some videos on how to use them. So I'm basically going to use that for the first time, so I should be able to create an account as we move along. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is to go to OpenAI. So I'm going to just say openai.com, and once that loads up, I want to scroll down, and there is a link here that says ChatGPT. So I want to click on that, and that should be able to open this page for me. And you can go ahead and then read about it right here. So just like I explained, it's just a train demo. They're called ChatGPT, which I trust in a conversational way. The dialogue format makes it possible for ChatGPT to answer follow-up questions. So you can go ahead and take a look at this page. But what I want to do is to try it out. So I'm going to click on try out ChatGPT, and it's going to open up on a new tab. Which basically, if you have an account with them, you should go ahead and click on this login. But I don't have any account with them right now, so I'm going to click on sign up so that I can create a new account with them. And I should enter my email, so I'm going to enter thelordofapps@gmail.com. So this is going to be thelordofapps@gmail.com, and I'm a human, not a robot. And we can go ahead and then click on continue, and that's going to, I have to enter my password right here and then go ahead and hit on continue, and they're asking me to actually verify my email, so I have to go ahead and open my Gmail right now. So let's do that. And as you can see, I already have a message in here, so I'm going to open that up immediately, and we can go ahead. I think we can just click on this verify email address, and then we'll have to kind of fill out the form. So my name, so my first name, I'm going to enter it right there. Okay, so that's Chijuke Chito. So I'm going to click on continue, and it's going to ask for my phone number, so I'm going to go ahead and then enter my phone number right here. However, I need to, this is going to be 234, yeah, so that's correct, 234, and I'm going to have to enter my phone number right there, 0747164748 right there. So I'm going to click on send via code. Okay, and I just received that message right now, so I want to, so let me go ahead and enter the verification code right there. So I have that entered, and it seems like that registration has been completed on the page. So you should go ahead and then read this and then click on next. Let's go through this, and so this is where you can actually share your feedback if you have any feedback for them. So I'm going to go ahead and click on done right now, and I think this is the interface. Okay, so you can take your time to read through all of the things that we have in here, and then you can, the most important thing in here is this particular field right here. This is actually where you can type in whatever question that you want. Just ask your question as if to say that you're asking a real human being, and if you go ahead and press enter or hit this enter button right here, it's going to go ahead and generate anything that you want for you. So let me see something like, if I say hello and then hit enter right now, and it says hello back to me, and then said how can we help you. And let's go ahead and then do something like, let's say, can you help me build a CV, something of that nature. Let's go ahead and hit enter. So can you help me build a CV? And it says of course. Okay, and then it talks about what the CV is. See, that's really beautiful. So it says of course, that means it can actually help us build a CV. And then it's going to go ahead and then tell us quite a lot of things, provides a lot of information about CV. So there is a place where it says if you have any questions or need more help, you should please let me know. So we should go ahead and then let it know from this input box that we have in here. So, and again, before we move ahead, this place where we have regenerate response is a place where you can click, and then it will give you some more responses. In case you need some more information right now, you can, if I click on this place, you're going to notice that it's going to also go ahead and then regenerate. Okay, this is the page 2, okay, of the CV that we just talked about right now. If you take a look at this page, see that this is page 2 right now. So it's going to give you some more information, okay, or it's just going to frame up that information that it has already given you in a more understandable way. Okay, so that's just what that is. It's actually a very powerful tool, as I can see. So there's a button that says stop regenerating. I think that button is going to make, if I click on it right now, let's see what's going to happen. Okay, it's going to stop regenerating that information that it has been giving us. And if you click on it again, it's going to continue regenerating such information. Okay. All right, so this is basically the first time I'm using this, and I hope that we're going to actually use it to do something really very scalable, something very interesting. Oh, wow. So this is actually very great. It's actually very great. Wow. So you look at, just take a look at the regeneration, okay? It's actually regenerated and then give us that information in another way. And that's really very cool, okay? This is really very cool. So now the next thing that we need to do right now is want to ask it to help us build the CV that we want, okay? So if I say something, let's say we ask it a question, can you build, let's say something, can you build me a CV right now? So let's ask that question. Okay, can you build me a CV right now? And then let's go ahead and click enter and see. Oh my God. Wow. This is actually very powerful. Okay, so it's trying to generate a template for me that I can use to build the, or what is it called? The CV that I want to build. Gives me the award and honor, talks about the professional affiliates, positions that I might have taken, even references. Oh, wow. All right, guys. So you see that? So I want to scroll to the top. Let's scroll to the top of this page right now. Okay, just look at the question that I just asked Chat GPT. I said, can you build me a CV right now? And it says, unfortunately, as a language model, I am unable to access it, external information or create a document for you. However, I can provide you with a sample CV template and guide you through the process of creating your own CV. Here is a basic template you can use as a starting point. And if you take a look at the template, that the template is actually very powerful. You can copy it if you want. So if I click on this copy code right now, we can go ahead. Let me say I paste it somewhere, okay, in case I want to use it in the future. So I'm going to paste it right here. Okay, then let's continue with what we are doing. Okay, so if you take a look at the template displays where you have to put your full name. This is where your address has to be, your phone number, and then your email. So after that, it talks about the summary or the objective, and then analyzes what that is, says a brief statement about your professional goals and qualifications. After that, you need to talk about your education. This is where you have to name your degree, and then which field that is, institution name, date of attendance, and after that you need to move on to where he talked about your experiences. Okay, in your experiences, you need to enter your job title, enter the company name, enter the date of employment. So the job duty, if the duty is more than one, it's going to have to provide that information. You are going to have to provide that information. So the job duty one, two, three, that's what it outlines right there. And after that, it moved on to another one, job duty, in case maybe you have more than one company, as the company that you have actually had a work experience with. So this is where you have to also take a look at that. Okay, just almost the same thing that we have up there in case you have more than one company. And you should be able to duplicate this if you have maybe 3 to 4 companies that you have actually had an experience with. And after that, these are the skills that you have. You have skills, you can go ahead and enter your skills right here. Okay, so those are the places where you have to enter your skills. Um, so after that, we have certifications, all the certificates you already have right there. And this one also talks about the award, professional affiliations, and the rest of that. The template is actually very beautiful, guys. Actually very beautiful. So what we're going to do right now is, how is it that we are going to um okay, down here it says you can replace the template set text boxes bracket with your own information. Make sure that you proofread it several times, and then that is tailored to the job you are applying to. So also please note that the CV format and information to include may vary depending on the country and job you are applying to. So it's always best to reach the specific format and information that is expected in your field and location. Please let me know if you have any other questions I will help with. Okay, let's say for instance, I'm into computer. I want to apply for software development position right now. Let's say something like I want to apply for a software development position, and then let's go ahead and hit center. Okay, so it goes ahead to regenerate a new template for me since I want to apply for a software development company. Oh wow, so it has finished generating and then giving me some information. So I want us to take a look at the information that it has just given us right now. So if we go to the beginning of this place where I said I want to apply for software development position, and it says great, and then began to regenerate the template for me again. And if you take a look at the template, you see that it now tweaks it in such a way that it should be able to suit software development position, and I should be able to fill my name here, add my address and all of that. So work experience, if you scroll down and under this place where they have work experience, it has to be software developer kind of experience that you have to put in there. After that, it talks about the skills, proficiency in the language that, let's say I'm good with PHP and something like Node.js. I have to fill in the languages that I'm actually good in. So after that, the experiences that I have with something like let's say my frameworks, I have to also put them right here. After that, the projects that I have actually completed, so I have to name the project, the description, the key technologies that it is used. So this is actually very, very powerful, guys. This is actually very powerful. And after that, it says in addition to this, you may want to include a section for technical skills where you can list your skill levels on the tools, technologies, and frameworks you are proficient on. Also, if you have open source contributions, you can add a section for them as well. Okay, it's important to also tailor your CV to the specific job you are applying for. So make sure to reach the company and then the job requirements and highlight any skills or experience that are relevant to the position. Also make sure to proofread this several times and then check for grammar and the spelling errors. So this is actually, I think this is actually very, very interesting. Okay. All right, guys. So I think that this actually gives us all we need. So all we need is just go ahead and then replace all of this information with our own information, and then we are good to go. Okay. So this is actually a very nice thing to do, guys. So thank you guys for watching, and then I hope that you should be able to build a nice professional CV with this. And we're also going to look deep into the OpenAI, this particular ChatGPT. We're going to do some more things from it in the future. So this is the first time I'm just, a kind of using the application. I think it is actually a very powerful AI tool that is going to actually help us in the future. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. So I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to bring some more tutorials based on ChatGPT. So if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, you should feel free to subscribe